I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Bookmas Day 9. And I am so excited for this video because I have wanted to do this for months now, but I really wanted to start January fresh and have this as one of my things I'll be doing in 2025. So what we're going to be doing in this video are creating little mini books that are going to be used for my unread books on my bookshelf. So I have already obviously done some and I still have some more to go. So I have some empty little foam pieces. I have some more prints on here. And I still have some sheets that I have to cut out. So that is what we're going to be doing so I can finish up all of my unread books. What my plan is for 2025 is I'm going to have probably this jar, but maybe a different jar depending on how full this goes. But I'm going to be having a jar that's going to have all of my unread books that I currently have on my bookshelf. They're going to be in here. And then every month when I do my TBR pulls, I'm going to probably pull maybe one or two from this, and then the rest of my TBR is going to be kind of mood, what I feel like reading for that month. So hopefully I'll have one or two just mystery books from my bookshelf, and then the rest were going to be what I feel like reading. So, and then I'm also going to have another jar that is going to be empty. I'll show you what I mean. So say it's January. I have an empty jar and then I have my unread book jar. So I'm going to pick 10 books in January and I'll just go in here, feel around and pull out, I'll say 2. So I'm just going to go and pull out 2 books. So those 2 books are Redeemed and Half-Blood. So Half-Blood is the first book of a series, so I have no problem reading this. Redeemed is, I believe, is that book 2? No, this is book 4. So what I'll end up doing is I currently don't have book 2 in my bookshelf. So I'm going to put this book back and we'll just pretend that I have book 2 in here. So if I pull book 4 of a series and I want to read them in order, because sometimes you don't need to, but if I decide to read them in order, then I'll find book 2 in here and kind of substitute book 4 for book 2. If I end up reading those 2 books, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. This is going to identify the books that were originally unread on my bookshelf, but I have read for the month. This jar in January will be full. This jar will be empty. December 31st of 2025, hopefully it's the opposite. This will be much smaller. This one will be much larger, meaning that I have read a lot of the books that are on my physical TBR. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've never done this before, so hopefully this is going to be something that I want to continue. And this is not just a huge waste of my time, but we'll see. So we are going to finish making all of the books for my little mini book jar. So in order to make this, I did a little bit of research, but the rest of it is just me trying to figure out my way and figure out what I want to do. But the supplies that I ended up getting, I did get the Silly Winks 5mm foam sheet. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. It was only a few bucks, I think, like three bucks, maybe $4. But this is a 12 by 18 sheet. So this is what the foam is. I did also go onto Canva and I created a template that I'm going to be using that is going to be easy for me to just import the pictures, print it out, and they're going to be sized accordingly. What I have one facing up and one facing down. And the reason why is because I want to, no matter how I hold it, I want to be able to have it to where the pages are on the left hand side. That was one of the things I had to research to make it work, and it did. So I have it on Canva for each book. You have an upside down version, and then this middle piece is like the binding. And then what I ended up doing in Canva, you can set it up to where it has like a color picker. And I just went to, in the book, I just found, I kind of hovered over the colors of the book and tried to find something that was a good color to offset it. So like things we hide from the light is pink with this dark pink coloring, and I just did the dark pink for the side binding just to give a little something different. And then for like the Ballads of Songbirds of Snakes, I had the yellow binding in the middle, just to kind of match the whatever that is, the little bird and snake. So, but I did everything in Canva, and the sizes that I did is the book height is 1.5 inches, the book width is 1 inch. And then I believe the binding, I had it set to like 5 millimeters, so that way it would fit the thickness of the foam sheet. So I have the foam, I have my Canva template. I did have the, like a little page, like paper cutter. So it has like a little slider. I have my absolute favorite tape runner. This is the Tombow Adhesive Dots tape. This is semi-permanent. It's something that it's come in very handy for a few times with this, because some of my cuts aren't exactly the straightest, and I've had to kind of peel the paper off of the foam and like try to tighten it or cut it or whatever to make it fit better. So these are like semi-adhesive, so I still have a little bit of wiggle room to fix things that are messed up. Then I do have my X-Acto knife, and that's what I'm doing to kind of cut the foam. And my cover is broken, that's why there's tape wrapped around it. Then I have a simple little ruler, I have a pencil, and then I did end up I got this little cutting mat at the dollar store. This came in really handy just because I was trying to put a lot of pressure on cutting through the foam like in 1 or 2 tries. And this just helped me make sure that I wasn't like digging into my desk. So I did have this underneath specifically for when I was using my X-Acto knife, but it also came in handy when I was trying to like tape the back of my book picture so it didn't get all over my desk. So that was what materials are for my mini books. So I've already started the process, obviously. I have a total of 90 unread books. So I have already done a bunch of them. I've already printed out and cut to size a bunch of other ones, but I still have this sheet, which has 16 on this sheet, and then 4, 8, 9, 10 on this sheet. So I have quite a few left to do, and we're going to hopefully knock it out now so that way I can get my jar all full. I have a feeling this jar is not going to be big enough. I have a feeling I'm going to need a bigger jar, but that's okay. Hopefully I can find something that will fit. So that's what we're going to do now, and we're just going to go ahead and fast forward through the rest of me doing the mini books. Okay, I'm done, thank goodness. So before I show you everything I have, I do want to show you, so this is what I have left of that 12 by 18 inch foam board. I have still 4.5 inches left of this. So I do have quite a little bit left, so hopefully I'll be able to use this up for 2025. I also have already pre-cut some existing empty foam pieces that I'll be able to use as well. So I will continue to update the mini books as 2025 goes on, and I'm excited to use them. So these are all of the books that I have on my bookshelf that I have not read yet. These are 90 books. And what I'm going to end up doing is I have this much bigger glass vase that I'm going to use instead because I think it's going to be easier to try to dig my hand in to find a book. So this is going to be on my bookshelf. This is what I'm going to be using whenever I want to try to pull just a random book off my bookshelf to read during 2025. And then as I read the physical books on my bookshelf, I'm going to transfer the mini book into one of these smaller jars. So hopefully these will be filled in 2025 and I won't have nearly as many books in this big jar at the end of 2025. So that is going to be it for this video. I am so excited to start using these in January, and if you decide to go ahead and make these as well, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. How many did you get? Do you like doing this? It actually is not that difficult. I definitely think I probably could have cut these a little bit better and made them a little bit more precise because some of them are very not straight, but they're mine. So I'm not like trying to make them super fancy. I just need them to serve a purpose, and they do. And that's all that matters. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you decide to do this yourself. I'd be really interested to see what you think. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see everybody in my next video. Bye.